It's a new weekend, time for another weekly prep where we take you guys along to show you the fun and functional things we do as a family of 5 to create balance that sticks. Come along and join us. Hey guys, Sarah here, back for another weekly prep. I love to do these occasionally to just take you guys along on our weekend and just show you how working mom from home who runs an online business and now is soon to be homeschooling, who still watches a little boy 3 days a week, who has a crazy busy chef husband, and 3 little girls ages 6, soon to be 4, and will be 1 by the time this video goes live, how we do it. And so we have a lot planned for this weekend, and I thought it'd be fun to take you along. Mr. Dough Daddy is back in business. He has taken a couple months off after we all were super sick in June, and then work got a lot busier and understaffed. So tell us about these cookies, Dough Daddy.
So these are a lemon blueberry crumb cookie. There's fresh lemon zest, lemon juice, blueberries, lemon cream Oreos, and then I melted some white chocolate. They're gonna get a drizzle, and then I made like basically a brown Betty. I don't know if that's PC or not, but that's what we call it.
I don't know what else.
A crumble. Apple. Basically, it's like a crumble topping you would put on like an apple crisp, but instead of making an apple crisp, I just made the topping, and I baked it off until it's set, and then I crumbled it with my hand so it's fine, and then I'm gonna dust it on top so it's a lemon crumb. And then they're freeze-dried blueberries. Freeze-dried blueberries. They are really good, and I'm not a lemon lover, but to me they taste like summer. Like, actually I'm reading all the Anna Green Gables books right now. I feel like that's something, it just feels like... Yeah, it's fresh, and it feels light, but it's not.
It feels summery in that it's like fruit, and lemon is very a summery fruit, so...
And honestly,
they're really good.
It's like one of my favorites I've probably ever made, and that's weird because I don't normally lean towards lemon stuff.
Yeah, you've never done lemon.
Lemon is not one of my favorite flavor profiles.
Yeah,
but
it's very, very good. Yeah. So he's got to work today and tomorrow, so he's just wrapping those up so I can make sure they get to whoever they are going to. Girls are just having some screen time this morning. Our baby turns 1 this month, or this next week, I mean, and I'm getting all her, I don't know what I did. I had 12 to 18 month clothes, I had 18 to 24 months, and then there were some labeled 12 to 24 months. So I'm just gonna take all of these and wash them. I also am washing the girls' laundry and our laundry, and it's gonna be a very laundry filled weekend, but that way I can get her closet set with all of her clothes for the next year. Celia is off to a little Girl Scout camp. Sam left for work. Gwenny's napping, and Bryony found these little wild berries things. I don't even know what they are, and she's putting them in here. It's keeping her very entertained, and we're listening to Dan and Shay. I just took the little ones to the library. We got a ton of books for fall, for back to school, that kind of stuff, even though we're homeschooling. My 3-year-old is still almost, she's gonna be 4 soon. She's gonna be in preschool. I love this cart. We got this little dolly, so I can usually cart it into the library, out of the library, into the house. Picked up some coffee, and now I'm doing, it's actually 2 loads in one. I sometimes do 2 loads, then put them both in the dryer at the same time. Because our dryer's kind of on the fritz, it takes a while to dry, so that just saves time. So I'm gonna fold all these and then make some lunch. It is a use up what's in the fridge kind of lunch, as usual on weekends. So Bryony just made this homemade Subway sandwich. So just like we have at Subway, just turkey, cheese, mayo, and a brioche bun that was cut down the middle, so I just sliced it. Some leftover mac and cheese, some strawberries. Gwenny's having blueberries. They are her favorite. She would eat like a whole pint of blueberries if I let her every meal. Mac and cheese, some sweet potatoes leftover, some leftover roasted chicken. And then I'm having a leftover from my meal prep for the week. It's just brown rice, some honey sriracha chicken, and then I added some peas. And then I'm gonna add just a little bit of this. We really love these G. Hughes sugar-free sauces and different things that they have, because they're very low calorie. And I think I don't know, I didn't think the ingredients were horrible. So I just do this Thai chili sauce on it. First load of clean baby clothes are out. I'm just gonna sort them all on the table so that I can put them away either tonight or probably tomorrow or after nap if I have time. And one last load of laundry. I think I've done enough laundry today. I'm gonna put away ours, and then I'll probably start putting the babies away after nap, and then the girls can put away their clothes either tonight or tomorrow morning. Okay, here's my list for what I want to get done during nap. I just put our laundry away, I sorted all the baby clothes, so now I want to rotate toys and books, and then I need to send some dates to my mom. I added half of our library books to this little book rack upstairs, but to fit all of them, like, you can barely see any of them. So I put the other half down here, which I'm worried the baby might get into. If she does, then I'll have to rethink this, but I put half here. The girls like to sit here and look at books, so I think I'm going to put some of these, and then I took out all the looking books, which are just books that they can look at that you don't have to be able to read to get enjoyment out of. So I'm going to switch these out, put a few more of those looking books in there. The board books I just leave that are in this little cube unit. And then I have this whole thing of books that I'm going to switch out that I just keep by the couch, so that we have lots and lots of books to choose from before nap, before bed, and when we just want to read a book together. And then if you haven't seen this, this is our book cabinet in the living room. Like, we have this little closet here, and then we have this book cabinet. You can see the girls got into this because there's stuff everywhere. So this is where I pull from when I'm rotating books. I like to pull books also for anything we've been talking about or getting ready for. This is not one of them. This actually kind of fits with back to school, but San bought this book. I don't know where the actual book is. This is just the sleeve of it, but anyway, a very cute book if you like The Office. So I pulled out all of our fall books. I know fall isn't technically till the end of September, but it's starting to feel more like fall, even though it's still hot. It just has that crisp breeze in the air, and as we're getting closer to school starting, it just feels like fall to me. And then I grabbed Pop-Up Seasons from Usborne and this nature book, because we just love nature, and fall is a great time to kind of go back to learning about all this stuff, because it's a big change in the weather, especially in Minnesota. And then we are homeschooling, like I said, but our little middle daughter is going to preschool, so it'll be her first time in any kind of school setting. So I just pulled out like our first day of school books, and I have like these 2 preschool related ones, this school time, Dora goes to school, and then my first day of school, and then this first day jitters, because she might be a little nervous. So this will help prepare her for that and just kind of get us in the spirit of starting to homeschool. I actually don't have any besides 2 that I'll talk about that are actually only really one that's specifically like homeschool related, like talking about homeschool in the book. I actually interviewed this woman. Her name is Dr. Regine Maradian for my podcast all about anxiety in moms and everything with the pandemic, which is a really good episode. I will link below for you guys. And side note, the podcast will be coming back very soon. Stay tuned for that. But these are the only books I have. She has Frankie and the Worry Bees, which is just a great book to read with your kids about worry, and kind of how to overcome that and calm down from it. And then we have Frankie and his Homeschool Adventures, which is a great book to talk about homeschooling and why you're homeschooling and getting over the fears of that and whatnot. But if you guys know of any books specifically talking about homeschooling for little kids, like a picture book talking about homeschooling, let me know in the comments. I would love to add a few of those to our collection for back to school, since our back to school is looking different than all of the books I have talking about back to school. Let me know in the comments, and then we can share with each other, and you can leave links in the comments as well. Found some other books like The Secret of the Apple Tree, which is a great one for fall. I love these Usborne ones because you shine a flashlight through this side and then you can see this picture on the opposite side. And then I just grabbed a bunch of books, just random books we have. Berenstain Bears, Pinkalicious, Give a Pig a Pancake. We have birthdays coming up, so I love throwing in some of those. Just show you guys. Chrysanthemum is another great one for back to school because the teacher, because Chrysanthemum has a very unique name, so I like to read that one too. Grandma's Tiny House, Ladybug Girl, One Blue, one of our favorites, My No 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 Day. Just a whole bunch of books. We've been talking a lot about saving money, so we'll do that one. My 3-year-old has been loving Hansel and Gretel, so I have a few different versions of that. This would be a great one. This was with our Funshine Express curriculum a couple years ago, just to show that we're all different. This is one I got earlier this year that just came out, I believe, and I love it because I have a habit of looking in houses when it's dark out. I just like to see what their layout is and decorating is. So, and then this is a very good one for talking about consent and your body. And this is another one of our favorite Osborne books. I have this little basket here next to our chair in the playroom and homeschool room that I put all the like first day of school and then all the fall books. So we have them down here. Now that I've got all the books rotated, I'm gonna go through all the baby toys I have here, which is a ton. A lot of extra things have gotten mixed in with these as well. So I'm just gonna kind of sort them, get stuff put back where it goes, and then probably rotate some of the baby toys as well. I just rotated all the toys. I brought out our little parking ramp and our roads and our cars. I just went through some of the baby toys, pulled some extra out, took some out. Got our little stacker for the baby. We've got our Grimm stacker that the kids play with every day, so I left that out. They love this bus, so does the baby, so I left that out as well. Got out our flowers. We always pretty much leave out magnetiles. They love those. Shape sorter. Our pop tubes are in here. The kids love these. Highly recommend them. And then here we have like our another Grimm stacker, this Love Every Camper, and then just a bunch of like peg dolls and rocks and houses and different things that they can play with our felt mats, which I made, which are up here. I pretty much leave those out always as well because you can kind of play them with everything. I also took out just some of the toys that were up here. I didn't really bring anything new up here. We've got our little hammer toy from IKEA. This is Gwen's favorite thing ever. She just walks around with this hammer all over the place. The big kids love it too. We've got this Look and Find sand thing I bought at a conference, and just random baby toys. Our little pop-up thing. This bead maze, this puppy that I don't love, but the kids do. More random toys. This little raccoon, like Look and Find thing. You can take it out. There's different sensory aspects to it. And this Love Everything you spin, and there's a ball inside. And then our board books. There are a lot of areas of the house that I really need to declutter and organize, and I've just started chipping away at it, not filming it, because sometimes I'm like, okay, I can't declutter until I can film it, and sometimes I'm like, I just want to get it done. So I like reorganized some areas of the kitchen, like we got a new coffee pot for our 10th anniversary, so I put that over here instead of where it was, which was over here. I moved our trusty vortex here by the oven. It's not very tidy in here right now. And I redid this area. We used to have my Sunday basket, but I moved that over there to our office area. And so we've got like our Kindle charging station. Now I have a good spot for water bottles, because I've never had a good spot for like where to keep our daily water bottles so that we reuse all day. There's no point in like putting them in the dishwasher every time you drink out of them. And then cookies. I think I want to get a cute little cookie jar to keep over here, but for now that works. And then I put all of our like produce that can be left out over here. It's not the most beautiful thing, but it just keeps all that random stuff in one location and not like over here where it's constantly cooking and stuff I gotta tidy in here. But I don't know if I'll get to that before we go to my mom's for supper. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. I ordered The Good and the Beautiful's new math curriculum for my 6-year-old for first grade, because they just came out with a new program in August. I'm so excited to see it. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited for this. So this is Simply Good and Beautiful Math. I believe the actual workbooks are free if you print them out yourself, I believe. But it also comes with manipulative, so I didn't want to print it out myself. And it's all color and super beautiful, hence the name. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Identifying left and right, find the fish. They just make it so fun. That's what I love. And so you use the different resources you have. Oh my goodness, she's gonna love this. I cannot wait. So here is the first grade box. So it's got a clock on it, so learning how to tell time. Oh, it's like a whiteboard on the back of this. That's cool. Oh, and I bet it's magnetic. Oh, let's see. Is it magnetic? Oh, it's magnetic. How cool is that? So you've got the tanagrams, you've got coins, different clocks, different boats with numbers, and then a dice that has left and right, and then 1 through 6. I'm so excited, you guys. I want to start homeschooling so bad. It's 3 o'clock and my little ones are still sleeping. This never happens. Usually they're up by 2. I'm afraid to start anything because they'll probably wake up, but I'm just gonna pack up everything for my mom's. I don't usually film Saturday nights because we always go to my parents' house and just have family time. So that's what I'm gonna do today. Tomorrow, when you see me in like 10 seconds in this video, I'm gonna be meal prepping. I'm gonna be just doing our normal Sunday stuff. Celia's going to a birthday party and we are going to Sam's parents tomorrow night, who we haven't seen in a very long time. So yeah, I got a lot to knock out tomorrow, but it's just nice to have a mix of family time, fun time, but also getting stuff done on the weekends. Good morning, guys. It is Sunday. We had a really wonderful time at my parents' last night, and I ended up watching Cruella, the new Cruella live action, after the girls went to bed, which was really good. I tried watching it the night before, and 20 minutes in, I fell asleep, but I was working on putting laundry, putting hangers in the laundry, so that kept me awake. So I need to put all that away today. I brought little Gwen to play up in her crib while I work on her closet. It's pretty tidy most of the time. I have whole videos on my closet system and my hand-me-down system for my girls. So I already donated, and I tried this thing called Swoondle Society, I think. I don't have a review on it or anything yet. But it's basically like a website where you can trade in your clothes and you get credits for similar quality clothes. So I thought I would try trading in her best clothes that she's growing out of and then use it to buy clothes for our oldest. But I sent that in just a few days ago, so I don't know how it's going to go yet. So I don't know. She still fits in 12 months, but I don't know if I'm just going to put 18 months in here or try to put all of it in here. But I don't have enough hangers for all of it unless I take some off. This is the hard part when they're not quite grown out of the size, but you're like, okay, let's move up. So I don't really know exactly, but I've got all her clothes here and here that I'm going to put away. Got done just in time. Baby's getting fussy. So I ended up only being able to fit 18-month clothes in here because I don't know why I have so many 18-month clothing, but I do. So I'm just going to keep it and kind of see. I left some of the 12-month stuff she still really fits in. And then I put shorts here, pants, swim stuff, and then this is all just 18-month stuff or 12-month stuff she's grown out of. We've got sleep sacks, bloomers, skirts. And then this is all her 24-month stuff. I just put in these drawers until she grows into that. It's only 7:30. I feel like I've gotten a lot done already today. Okay, so on the weekends, if you guys watch a lot, you know that I like to, if I have time, make bulk breakfast so that it will last a whole month, eating it like once a week. So that way I can just grab and go, grab some breakfast, heat them up, and they're good to go. And I like using Kodiak cake mixes just because they have a lot of protein in them. So I'm gonna make 2 different boxes of these muffin mixes. I'm gonna make the double dark chocolate and the blueberry lemon, and that way they can choose what they want. So this should actually last us maybe a little over a month, depending on how many they eat at a time. But then we can have it once a week as a yummy breakfast, but also packed with protein. You wanna do the blueberry one first? What bowl should we use first? Okay, just saying. Okay, I'm sharing something with you guys. I don't have an affiliate link. I'm not sponsored. I just wanted to share this with you. One of my best friends told me about the Pampered Chef muffin tins. Literally nothing sticks to them. So I'm going to show you guys. I'm not even going to spray this. I'm just going to put them right in and they will fall out. Whereas I'm going to also use a silicone. I'm still going to spray it even though it's silicone, just because I don't want to risk it sticking. But yeah, let's see how this turns out. Okay, 15 minutes later, they are out of the oven. Let me just show you guys how easy this is. Like, they literally just pop right out. I did not spray this. Look, I sprayed this one. You can see that. I did not spray this one. It's seriously incredible. Just pop right out. Lovely. See how even with spraying the silicone one, there's still some. I mean, it will come off, but I still will have to scrub it. It's just amazing, but they all look really beautiful. Breakfast is served. I already fed the baby a little bit ago and laid her down for a nap so we can get going to Target a little bit earlier than she would normally wake up. The girls are having their chocolate muffins with strawberries and some eggs. I'm gonna have maybe one of the muffins or a half a muffin and a low carb, these carb counter tortillas, an egg, so a little bit of light sour cream and some salsa. So we've been having the girls put their own clothes away, but I still put this stuff to hang up away because they can't always reach, and we have kind of it organized by type of clothing. So I just set little piles on here and then they put them away. Just got back from Target. Oh goodness. Let Celia pick out a gift for the baby. Bryony already did a different day. I got another thing for the towels that I keep over here because I use the one that I normally use for water bottles now. Got some spray for the bathrooms. Got some other like cooking stuff too, but we've been talking about dipping strawberries in chocolate and the girls saw this, so I was like, fine, I'll buy it. That'll be an easy way to do it. And then I got this for cookies. So I'm gonna just stick this after I wash it.
How do I open it?
Will live right here. And maybe I'll just put our candle like here or something. I don't know. I just want it to look a little cuter, and that way cookies can go in there instead of a Tupperware on the counters. The girls are popping bubbles because this bad boy just came. My best friend's cousin just dropped this off because she lives about an hour and a half away. She makes these beautiful pieces. I was trying to find one on Etsy that, I don't know why I didn't just ask her originally, but I was trying to find a quote that I liked for our homeschool playroom. And I just couldn't find one I liked, and then I thought of this quote from Anne Shirley. I think it's from Anne of Avonlea. And it's perfect, and she designed this for me. It's 2 feet by 3 feet. It's beautiful, and I did tear up. I'm so excited. I will link to her Facebook below where she like shows the different things she makes. Oh man, you guys, I'm so in love with it. I'm gonna be decorating for fall soon, so that'll kind of make this look even a little bit nicer, but it's just such a pretty focal point, and it's something I wanted a quote that I could look up at when I'm having a hard day or overwhelmed or feeling like we're not doing enough, and just ground myself, if that makes sense. And I just love Anne Shirley, and so I just love, and our girls are getting really into her as well, and all the books and everything. So this will be just a great focal point for our playroom and homeschool room. Okay, I am at the beginning of a weight loss journey. Hopefully it'll work this time. I've shared before, like, I've been on antidepressants because of postpartum depression after my first baby. And like, I don't want to share a ton because it's personal, but I also feel it's helpful to share because I feel very alone in this, and I would love to hear from other people and make them not feel alone and to not feel so alone myself. But I have found it nearly impossible to lose weight on antidepressants, and it makes me gain weight. So after my second baby was born, I got back on them and I could not lose any weight. And then I got off of them for a while and I did keto, and I lost like 20 pounds in like 6 weeks and was fine. And then the anxiety came back really bad, so I got back on them and the weight kept coming back, and I tried keto again and I couldn't lose anything. And then I was on them through my last pregnancy because the pandemic was happening and we just didn't think it was the best idea to get off of them at that point. And so I had the sickest pregnancy I've had, meaning I barely ate anything for like 4 months. But I was the heaviest I've ever been during that pregnancy, and I literally have not lost a single pound since I had her. And it's driving me crazy. Like, I'm trying to eat healthy, I'm trying to be active, and it's just really, really hard. So I'm off my antidepressants now, And I'm praying that anxiety and stuff won't come back. And I've been walking 3 to 5 days a week for 40 minutes to an hour, and I'm trying to track my calories. So, and I'm not really tracking calories. I'm trying to do kind of a Weight Watcher similar program. It's called I Track Bites. It's an app. I'm trying that out to see, but it's just really discouraging when I feel like it's just impossible. But now I'm off of them, so hopefully now I can actually lose some weight, because I just am not happy at all with where I'm at. And I read the anti-diet book, and I agree with a lot of that, but at the same time, like, I know where my body is healthiest, and I don't feel like I'm right there right now. And I feel like pregnancy mixed with medication led my body to this place. It's not where my body naturally wants to be, if that makes sense. And I'm carrying the weight in really weird places that I've never carried weight before, and it's just bothering me. So anyway, all that is to say, I'm meal prepping today, and in the app, this is not sponsored, I think it's like $30 for a year, or you can just do the free version, but I wanted to pay for the extra stuff. So they have different meal plans and stuff. I'm not following any of the meal plans, but I found this spicy 3-bean and corn chili. It's a vegetarian chili, so I thought I would make that for my lunches and just have like eggs for protein in the morning. This will have protein from all the beans for lunch, and then I'll have meat for supper. So just got my ingredients. I'm using frozen corn, and instead of actually like using sweet potatoes, I just got these organic already cooked ones from Aldi, and I'll just throw that in there. I've got some onions, some garlic, some beans, some tomatoes, a little bit of brown sugar. I'm just gonna whip that up in the Instant Pot, I think. Okay, this recipe isn't really an Instant Pot recipe, so I just did the saute to saute everything, and now I've never done this bean chili button before, but I'm gonna try it and hope for the best. It is plant watering time. I have kept 4 plants alive for the last few months. I water them every Sunday. So they came up with this from our little Girl Scout camp. It's like a self-watering thing. It's got these little yarn strings going up. Really cute. And so I've got this one I'm gonna water. I just walk around with my little pitcher full of water and water them. I've got this succulent, which doesn't look the best, but I think it's just supposed to look like that. And then that plant over there. And then I've got this little one in our entry area. Here is the finished chili, looking really good. So I'm just probably gonna put this in one big Tupperware instead of dividing it out for meals, because it's just one item. Throw that in the fridge, and then San just picked up Celia from her birthday party. I'm gonna get the baby up, give her a bottle, and then I think we're gonna head out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you are up to while watching this. If it's the weekend, what are you up to this weekend? What things do you like to get done on the weekend? And what is your favorite part of my weekly preps that I show? I would love to know, so I can continue including that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye guys.